Plus 3.9 for 72 months. Plus up to $6,900 in total savings on select F-150s. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Kudos to You has a new home. Visit our brand new location at Mullins Colony Shopping Center for the perfect gifts and more. Kudos to You, where every gift comes from the heart.
He's Mayberry's sheriff without a gal.
Hello, doll.
Will Andy go a courting with Bachelorette number 1?
She's a real nice lady, boss.
Number 2?
Oh, that girl can do everything.
Or number 3?
I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it.
Play along in the game of love.
Just think, one of them might be the next Mrs. Andy Taylor.
On the Andy Griffith Show. Weeknights starting at 8 on MeTV, WJBF 6.2. To get the weather, you need to see the whole picture. That's why Live Fiber 6 gives you the Skyview network. Get a live view of traffic and weather from all over the CSRA. Available online 24 hours a day at WJBF.com and the free Live Fiber 6 mobile app. The WJBF Live Fiber 6 Skyview network. Powered by Terry Lambert Hyundai. Low prices, big selection, and committed to quality customer service. Follow News Channel 6 on Instagram. The Live Viper 6 Skyview Network, sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai. Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 6.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Brad Mean.
And I'm Jenny Montgomery. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Coverage you can count on begins with a local veteran who was injured in combat getting a new home thanks to a nonprofit and local firefighters. Isabella Moody is here now with more.
They don't want us to show it because the veteran hasn't yet seen the home. It's being built by the group A Soldier's Journey Home. Saturday, retired Army Sergeant First Class David Mathis and his family will see this new fully accessible home for the first time. The Soldier's Journey Home is a nonprofit that helps build these homes for injured veterans throughout the nation. They build one house a year with volunteers from around the country, coming together to build the veterans' perfect home. Local Columbia County and Augusta firefighters are helping build the home. They have been a part of this mission before. There is the fifth house. This is the fifth house a retired Columbia County firefighter Roy Wright has helped build.
They signed the dotted line to go and sacrifice for us. So this is just my way of helping, being a part of something to give back. Just cool to be part of something here locally to help out a local veteran.
This is the nonprofit's 11th build and first build in Georgia. You can find more information on A Soldier's Journey Home on WJBF.com. Back to you guys.
All right, Isabella, thank you. Busy day for those crews and busy day weather-wise today.
Here's our chief meteorologist, Jenna Petracci.
Yeah, that's right. We did have a very stormy afternoon, and we even had a severe thunderstorm warning and some flooding going on in Columbia County. Luckily, things have improved now, and all of that strong storm and heavy rain activity has moved further into the Midlands. So the CSRA is looking good, but we do have some more light rain on the way. You can see that stretching from around Greenwood down to Valdosta, but that is not looking severe. So our severe threat is over for the remainder of the night. You can see light rain from McCormick County down to around Washington County now, but it's dry in Richmond, most of Aiken, and just some lingering showers over Barnwell and Bamberg counties. Our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam still showing persistent cloud cover here. The winds have settled down significantly though, so not seeing any gusty conditions at this time, at least in Augusta. And right now our temperatures are in the low to upper 70s, 75 in Thompson, 77 in Allendale, Millen at 76, 75 in Gibson, and 74 in Washington. Dew points are high today, around 70 degrees, and we did have dew points all the way up to 75, so that's why we had enough instability to produce some stronger storms today. You can see winds up to 22 miles per hour now in Barnwell, just 14, in Augusta 26 in Crawfordville. These are the wind gusts. The sustained winds are only up to around 10 miles per hour at the most for the rest of this evening. Only a southwest breeze up to around 5 as temperatures drop down into the upper 60s by 9 p.m. Looking ahead here, you can see we are not out of the woods yet when it comes to those rain chances. It will be another stormy Friday afternoon, but just in time for any weekend plans you may have. We're back to sunshine and dry weather and even a cooler start to our Saturday morning. I'll have more details with a look at your futurecast for tomorrow coming up, but back to you, Jenny.
All right, thanks so much, Jenna. A Richmond County man is behind bars on sexual exploitation charges. 26-year-old Robert Woods has been charged with aggravated child molestation and sodomy. Investigators say Woods molested a child multiple times. He's being held in the Webster Detention Center.
A third person has been arrested in a 2024 Richmond County murder. 18-year-old Kieran Walters arrested in Gwinnett County and charged with the murder of 16-year-old Sadiq Brown. 18-year-old Malcolm Bryant and 20-year-old DeAndre Donovan had already been arrested in connection with this case. Brown killed at A-Town Wings on Peach Orchard Road last July. The sheriff's office says this investigation continues.
The group reviewing the Augusta City Charter making their feelings known. The panel was secretly surveyed on what changes are needed to the government. George Escala reports.
They are recommending changes to the city charter, so the committee chair wanted to know what the members consider the most important issue. So they were secretly surveyed.
It's important for people to understand that we did this survey anonymously on purpose to strip away personalities, to avoid polarization, to really get the facts and the pulse.
The results were analyzed by the UGA Institute of Government that said the authority of the mayor was the most popular theme.
There's been a lot of talk in the community about the powers of the mayor and the powers of the administrator and how those are distributed.
Some members of the committee are attempting to finish the review before the end of the year, so the committee voting to limit the time for public comments from 5 minutes to 3 minutes each.
We want to give everybody the opportunity to speak. And at 5 minutes, we would be here for a very long time and probably wouldn't get to everybody.
Former Commissioners Moses Todd and Ben Hassan has spoken at almost every meeting, and members say it hasn't been productive.
We hear from the same people every week. And frankly, every question they ask of our body is designed to disparage and discredit our committee's work.
5 minutes or 3 minutes? They said 3. Do you read this as a way to...
I can tell them what I need to tell them in 30 seconds.
But for this committee to finish the work will take much longer. In Augusta, George Escala, WJBF, News Channel 6.
McDuffie County now, where they're making a lot of progress on a new state-of-the-art elementary school. They held that groundbreaking last year and expected to finish construction this week, but as you can imagine, Hurricane Helene and winter storms did not help things. The timeline pushed back by a couple of weeks, and so crews are working now to get everything back on schedule. School leaders say despite the setback, they do plan to open the brand-new J.A. Maxwell Elementary School in time for the upcoming school year.
We are right now planning to have our teachers in the next couple of weeks. It's important to our district that the faculty and staff of this school see their building first. And then after we begin the move-in process in mid-June, we will be announcing a community ribbon cutting, but that has not been officially scheduled as of yet.
Maxwell's going to be mighty nice with an outdoor classroom, a full-size gym, 4 science, technology, engineering, and mathematics labs for pre-K through 3rd grade students.
The Richmond County Sheriff's Office met this afternoon with downtown business leaders. This effort is part of Sheriff Eugene Brantley's plan to build the relationship between the Sheriff's Office and business owners. Now that the new downtown safety plan has been fully implemented, one business owner says he has seen the impacts.
We all want a better downtown, and we all want downtown to grow in a positive and a safe way. And Sheriff Brantley and his staff have definitely given that route and have already made big changes in the last 6 months.
The Sheriff's Office plans to have these meetings every 4 months.
Local inmates being celebrated for their achievements at a graduation ceremony today. They completed educational or job-related requirements to get their Serve Safe certificates. These are programs that provide opportunities when inmates get out.
It teaches them job skills. It teaches them responsibility. We also have programs to help them learn to write resumes, and it just gives them a second chance.
As many times as we can offer, these opportunities, and they take on the challenge and accept them and excel, I think overall our community will be a lot better.
The Serve Safe program is a nationally recognized food and beverage safety curriculum by the U.S. National Restaurant Association, and yes, the graduates will be able to work in a restaurant now. Still ahead, court battles over President Trump's tariffs.
Why some judges are pumping the brakes while others say full steam ahead.
News Nation Tonight.
South Carolina leaders looking to crack down on revenge porn. The governor holding a ceremonial bill signing for a measure to make sharing sexual images of somebody without their consent a crime. The posting or sharing of that intimate photo could mean up to 5 years in prison and a $5,000 fine just for the first offense. A second offense could land you in jail for as long as 10 years and a max of $10,000 in fines.
We got a lot of information from people, from their experiences. We've seen tragedies occur. We've seen these crimes occur. But this particular one in South Carolina was not a crime at the time, but it is now.
South Carolina was the last state in the country to pass a law like this.
Chief Meteorologist Jenna Petracci is back with us now.
Well, we have had a ton of rain over the past 7 days. So how does this make May when it comes to our rankings for the wettest rainfall or the wettest months of May? I'll have a look at that coming up along with our other chance of rain and storms tomorrow. Stay with us.
So what do you think about these?
We're going to take everything
From design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
At the Dennis Law Firm.
I think this is my favorite. Okay, what do you think of this one? From design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
The Live 5 for 6 Skyview Network, sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai. The Coffee Club on News Channel 6, sponsored by Honda Cars of Aiken. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live 5 for 6.
Welcome back. So we did have some flooding today in Columbia County, and the Columbia County Emergency Management reported water over the road on Ferry's Ferry Road near Southern Pines Drive at Jones Creek. And we also had a second flood report. They reported water rising in the yard of a residence approaching the house. So around 2 to 3 inches of rain up there over just a couple hours around Evans. And we even picked up over an inch of rain at Augusta Bush Field. That has now added to our monthly total for May, and we're now over 8 inches, making this the 4th wettest May on record. In first place, we have the year of 1979 with nearly 10 inches of rain. So we may not beat the record, but we are going to be adding to our rainfall total tomorrow. So we're not done with the rain yet, but all of this rain lately has taken care of the drought. This has updated today, and we're no longer seeing even the slightest drought here in the CSRA. We had an 80% chance of rain today, another 80% chance tomorrow. You can see our Live Viper 6 radar still seeing some showers moving in from the west, but the threat of severe weather is now over. So still seeing the heavy rain and some lightning strikes here and flood warnings over towards the Midlands and Columbia, South Carolina. For us, it's just widespread light rain moving into our western counties. It's very overcast outside still as well. This is a live look in on our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam at Augusta Marriott. 73 degrees, winds are coming in light at just 5 miles per hour, and we're seeing low to upper 70s across the CSRA. So we have this warm front moving in now. That's bringing us the rain and storms. We have a cold front out to the west, and that'll impact us on Friday. So notice tomorrow morning starting out dry and mostly cloudy. Then once we get into the afternoon, we'll have more storms storms moving in, and with those storms, we're all under a slight risk of severe weather. Main threats being damaging wind gusts and heavy rain, but we also can't rule out hail and tornadoes. So here's our futurecast for the rest of tonight. You can see that warm front lifting to our north. Cold front comes in from the west. That'll be here by around 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. It's out of here by 8 p.m. and our weekend looks nice and dry, and we'll actually have some slightly cooler air move in. Possible cloud cover Saturday night, maybe a sprinkle or two, but other than that, not much going on. So here is our futurecast closer to home. Light showers for the most part, some heavier downpours possible in our southeastern counties, but once again, no longer expecting severe weather tonight. You can see as we go into our Friday afternoon between 1 to 4 o'clock, that's when we'll have the chance of some stronger storms moving in. And then once we get to around 6 o'clock, just some lingering light showers, and the rest of Friday night is looking pretty good. Now, if you're headed to the beaches this weekend, it's a nice forecast over there, upper 70s through low 80s, lots of sunshine with no more than just around a 10% chance of rain. Now, that 10-day forecast is showing a sunny weekend for us here in town, sunshine into early next week as well. Then as we go into Thursday, we'll heat up to 90 degrees with those rain chances to end the week. Now, congratulations to today's umbrella winner. That is Michelle Walker from Trenton, South Carolina. Michelle, you can pick up your Viper 6 umbrella here at the station and sign up to win yours on WJBF.com.
All right, Jenna, thank you, and thanks to you and your team all day for watching the weather for us. It certainly was soggy, but still, we have a local softball team competing for a state championship.
We'll let you know who that is coming up next in sports.
You've been in a and the Mike Costello Law Firm. The WJBF Live Viper 6 Skyview Network is sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai. Low prices, big selection, and committed to quality customer service. Now, WJBF sports coverage you can count on.
Well, stop me if you've heard this one. A rainy, soggy day in the forecast, but game 2 of the series between Saluda and East Clarendon in state championship softball still a go for 7 p.m. Weather, as I said, hasn't been much on Saluda's side, as their first game, originally scheduled for Tuesday, got pushed back to Wednesday. And that's when they lost a close 2-1 contest against East Clarendon. The Tigers will have to win game 2 tonight, weather permitting, in order to keep their hopes for a state championship alive. Now, we'll have the updates from game 2 at a 10 and 11 broadcast. And now over to Major League Baseball. The Atlanta Braves on the road against the Philadelphia Phillies. Bottom of the 4th with 2 runners on. The Braves defense on display. Michael Harris leaps at the wall and robs a 2-run home run. Then Harris on the offensive side. He ropes an RBI double into right field to tie the game up at 4. The Braves do fall to the Phillies, unfortunately, 5-4. Local Augusta professional wrestler Sean Legacy has been working for years to become a star for World Wrestling Entertainment. Legacy has been a part of the WWE program and was also featured on NXT. The Evans High School grad spoke with our very own Brandon Dawson about his career and his long-term goals of becoming an NXT superstar.
I was the final 5 in this battle royal. I am not an NXT superstar yet. I am just WWE ID prospect Sean Legacy. And the fact that I was the final 5 out of a lot of other people that are signed NXT superstars, it was absolutely amazing.
The rest of this sit-down interview on 6 Sports Saturday at 9:30 a.m. The road to Omaha, shout out to my hometown, officially begins with the NCAA Baseball Regionals. Clemson and Georgia are both hosting their respective regionals, and the Tigers are making their 47th NCAA appearance, hosting their 3rd straight regional. Now this season, Clemson has a 26-7 mark at home. They're the #1 seed in their regional, playing 4th seeded USC Upstate. The Tigers will be the designated home team on Friday at 6 p.m. The winner moves on to face either West Virginia or Kentucky.
Excited, we know it's going to be a tough one. USC Upstate's a really good 4th seed in the country, honestly. I think Coach Mackey said they're one of the best 4th seeds in the tournament, so we know we have a challenge ahead of us, but if we just play to our standard and just have fun, then we'll be fine.
And again, the winner of this regional will move on to the Super Regionals, which is that last step before a College World Series berth in Omaha. Well, that's it for your 6 p.m. sports. We'll be back right after this.
savings. Online at GeraldJonesAutoGroup.com.
Dodge CV.
Another high chance of rain and storms for Friday afternoon. Then we're back to sunshine and dry weather finally this weekend. A nice sunny start to the month of June. Then we will heat up to 90 next Thursday with more rain and storms.
Well, take a look at this. A wedding photo of a couple from New Mexico is going viral. They got married Sunday, but when bad weather swept through, the photographer urged them to take photos outside.
Goodness.
And that is when they captured this image with a tornado in the background. After posting it online, the couple has gotten calls from a number of news outlets asking for interviews.
Jenna, it looks like they're in danger. They shouldn't do
Yeah,
that.
I know.
should they?
Yeah, I can't really say that's the best idea, but I do really like the photos.
Because you would love that. Yeah.
Well, that is our report for now. We do appreciate you watching. We're back at 7 after World News Tonight.
And then we'll see you again for News Channel 6 at 11. Have a great evening.